Their hands are tied by what they can do. I decided to take it further and applied for the coroners to investigate further, and we're awaiting that, which could be a few years.
At this stage, do you want anything more from Opal?
I would like a public acknowledgement. I would also like, Opal is owned by AMP Life Insurance and GK Go, a multinational Singapore company. They make $25 million profit a year. Why can't they train their staff? They fired the poor girls who were on that day, I think unfairly, because they weren't trained. How were they to know how to deal with it? Opal is false advertising. They say they're experts in dementia and care for the aged. And I think that the entire aged care system needs a bit of a shake-up, because this is happening too often to too many people.
Yeah.
These are the generation that stood fast.
And you'd like
we just had Anzac Day.
Yep. And you'd like to see a broader inquiry into the aged care sector?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's an imperative. A generation that fought for our freedom, we can fight for them in their vulnerability.
Do you think you also that you deserve some compensation for the trauma that you've been put through?
It was never about the money.
Yeah. You just want to see justice done.
It's never been about the money.
You just want to see justice done now?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I do. I want justice for all of the aged care people in aged care, an ageing population.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
we're required to respect our elders.
We are, and many Australians have got relatives in these nursing homes and want them cared for properly. And we're going to follow this through with the government and with the operators of that nursing home right now. So Jane Carter, really sad to hear what you've been through, and we'll definitely follow this through.
Are trained through an education partnership that we have with Alzheimer's Australia. We work hard to make sure that all of our staff understand the special needs of residents living with dementia. And as well as that, we conduct regular toolbox sessions, specific skills training, and I'll go further and say, with regards to the needs of palliating residents who need hospice care, we also provide specialist training in that area as well. Now, we go even further than that, and we've set palliative care pathways that are very specific and very detailed, and we look to our staff to meet those, because Australians who are receiving hospice care are particularly vulnerable and need, very particular care.
Okay, and Jane Carter has also called for an inquiry into the entire aged care system. She's concerned that what her mum has been through is not an isolated case. We've got an ageing population with more and more people going into aged care. Is it appropriate at this stage that we have a broad inquiry into what is happening into the aged care system?
Look, I'll leave that for others to decide. I'm an operator. I'll just say this. This is an incident where we didn't meet our own personal standard and we acted swiftly. We're an organisation that's prepared to stand in the market and be measured by consumers and others, and I'm prepared to talk to you now. I think, as Ray Lamb, the Aged Care Complaints Commissioner, said, the more sunlight we put on the industry, the more conversations we honestly have, and the easier we make it for people to raise concerns when they feel they're being blocked, the better. Whether we need an inquiry, I'll leave that to others.
Okay, Gary Barnier, thanks for talking to us this morning from Sydney.